If you ain't playing on PC, then where you at? Hey, how's everybody doing today? Today I want to go over 8 reasons why you should switch over to PC gaming. But before we get into the video, I want to thank everybody who's watching the videos. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, then what are you doing? Go ahead and go down there and hit that red button down below. And if you look a little bit to the left, you'll see a button that kind of resembles a human hand with the thumb facing up. Go ahead and hit that one too. So without further ado, I want to get into number 1, which is customizability, and this goes for hardware and software. Gaming PCs are extremely customizable. You can literally build a gaming PC to fit your personality, to match any peripherals you may have on the desk, or just any type of color profile that you might like. I am a solid black person. Everything I like on my desk is black. The fact that almost everything on a PC is customizable makes it more than just a PC build. It's more like an art piece that kind of expresses who you are. When you can customize things like PCI extension cables, the RAM, the case, pretty much anything you can think of, you can customize on a PC. So now we're moving on to number 2, which is multitasking. I cannot tell you how nice it is to be able to play the game on my primary screen and then have a secondary fully functioning display that I can use to do pretty much anything. You want to browse the internet on your second display, you can do it. You want to watch YouTube videos while you're waiting on the game to load, you can do it. You want to do research for school or work while you're playing the game on your other screen, you can do it. Anything you can think of, you can do it. On top of that, if your work requires a powerful computer, maybe something like video editing, and you game, it's perfect that you have a 2-in-1 system versus having a console and a separate PC for work. We can bring it all together into one solution. Time to move on to number 3, which is a super important one to me, cheaper game prices. I cannot tell you how many times I've had to pay full price for old games on console. It's ridiculous. Whether you're searching on websites like G2A, my personal favorite, or CD Keys, or if you're just looking at the seemingly endless sales that Steam has all year long, you're getting much better deals on PC than you ever could on console. Especially if you're looking into buying older games, which leads me into my next point, number 4, a larger game library. One of the main reasons I wanted to switch over to PC is to play Rust. Now, if you don't know what Rust is, it's an online multiplayer survival game, and it is one of my favorite games of all time. Now, I know Rust just made its way to console in 2021, but it was a game that came out in 2013, and if you didn't have a PC in that time frame, you wouldn't be able to play that game, and that just follows suit with a lot of other PC games that you just can't play on console right now. Alrighty guys, we've made it to the halfway point of the video, and if you're enjoying the video, please leave a big thumbs up down below. And while you're at it, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new content. You're not gonna wanna miss a thing. Jumping right back in with the 5th reason you're gonna wanna switch to PC, which is modding games. The ability to mod games makes the gaming experience so much more enjoyable. And it makes games infinitely replayable so you can get the most out of the money that you're spending on these games. You can do things like get new skins, maps, levels, and even control things that you aren't normally able to control, like the weather or the time. And it's not as hard as people think. Most of these mods are as simple as downloading a file and moving it into a folder, and just like that, it's like you're playing a brand new game. Number 6, this is something that I feel is very underappreciated, and that's audio adjustability. With a console, once you connect the headset, besides a few extra options you may get, you're pretty much stuck with the sound that you got. And depending on what headset you have, that may be good or bad. With a PC, you've got different tools like EQ and side tone that'll help you adjust the mic and the headphones to your personal preference. Yes, some games do have terrible sound design. I'm not gonna name any names, but the ability to make it even a little bit better is very much appreciated. Peripherals, this is number 7. Not only do you have a lot of options for keyboards, mice, and keypads, you also have the ability to choose between mouse and keyboard or controller. For example, I don't like to use mouse and keyboard for fighting or driving games. I mean, who does? I mostly reserve mouse and keyboard for first-person shooters like Apex Legends or Call of Duty, Destiny, something like that. And lastly, number 8, graphical power and performance. Now, I know that all PCs aren't created equal, but the best part about gaming PCs is that you can squeeze as much performance out of any setup that you can. Also, to have the choice of beautiful graphics or high frames, because all games aren't gonna need both. Like for single player campaign games, 60 FPS is enough, but when you're playing something like Apex or Call of Duty, sacrificing those beautiful graphics for higher FPS is something that's much needed. Now guys, I don't want to say that PC gaming is the end all be all of gaming, but let me know what you think down below if you think that PC gaming is worth it. Now I'll be posting fresh new content like this on a weekly basis, so make sure you hit that notification bell down below and stay plugged in. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy.